Guys, hello everyone. I just recorded one of the best videos on my channel for you. If you want to change, this video is for you. This video will radically change you. I shouted so much. I gave it so much. I prepared so much for this video. Prepared all the information that I recognized Tony Robinson at the seminar. I lost my voice. At the end I recorded the beginning for you. I recorded the introduction. This video will change your life. You will change. You will understand how to change your life once and for all. Please watch this video to the end. Let's go. And so guys, let's start with motivation. We moved to a hotel in the center of London. This is such a hotel here. 2 rooms. Let's quickly show you the hotel. This will be the motivational part. Here is a bedroom, a cool bedroom. Here is the place of my beloved. And here is my workplace. You see, she booked a room. Her name meets us here. There is such a kitchen here, a microwave oven, a minibar. So let's show you a view. See what a gorgeous view of London, a Ferris wheel. But here we have, right, guess what it is? This is Big Ben. It is being reconstructed, so it is covered in scaffolding. You can't see anything, not a clock, you can't see anything. If you can see the Thames, here is such a square. The view from the window is cool, but Big Ben is not visible. This is such a bathroom, 2 sinks, I don't know why the second one, bathrobes, slippers. So, just stopped by just, my beloved walks around London. And so, what is the price of this room? This room costs $410 per day. The most expensive number is still a room in Bukoville, $500 per day. I live in central London in a 2-room apartment. The room costs $410 per day. Well, guys, get your pens ready. Prepare your notebooks to listen carefully. There will be a lot of useful information. Let's go. And so, what happened at this seminar? We worked out a very strong method. With the help of this method you can get rid of any addiction. You want to quit smoking, quit drinking. You want to get rid of excess weight. So we worked out this technique. The whole 3rd day was devoted to this technique. Let me tell you what the essence is. Let me give you an example so that you understand how to do it. Of course, no one can just go and quit smoking. A professional person should work with you. Tony Robinson said that in an hour he can save any person from smoking, from alcoholism in general, from any phobia. You are afraid of snakes, for example. He told how to do this and how it all works. And so, the Dickens method. Everyone read the work of Charles Dickens at school, A Christmas Story. Reread this work again. What's the catch? There he was, Scrooge, very rich, but no one loved him, and he has a paradigm change. He is shown. An angel comes to him, and he shows how he will die. They show him, hurt those feelings that turn his thinking. He sees that he will lie alone. He is the richest one. No one came to his funeral and the person changes. Once again, what's the catch? For example, let's explain in simpler language what this method is. When you associate smoking, for example, let me explain everything on the method of smoking. When you associate smoking with something pleasant, with something good, you smoke. You will never quit smoking because you like smoking. You do not want to deprive yourself of its pleasure. But as soon as you associate smoking with something bad, with something terrible, you will immediately quit smoking. But this feeling should be very strong. Guys, very strong. Tony gave an example of how one person quit smoking, how he had this paradigm shift. Look, a man was sitting at home in his office and his daughter runs into the office, and he smokes there, smokes, and his daughter came to him, wanted to hug her dad, and from this smoke, she began to choke. It was at that moment that she began to choke, began to cry, began to sob. Dad says, you are killing yourself, and you are killing me, and just started crying. And Dad says, yes, no, cigarettes do not kill, but she started crying so much and asked him, please do not do this. He saw how his daughter was suffering. He connected smoking with something unpleasant, you know? With something terrible. He may have seen the consequences. Something has touched his brain. It is very difficult to do. You need to work on this so that you have a paradigm shift, and this person quit smoking. Quit smoking for the sake of his daughter. That is, the suffering of his daughter. The feelings of pleasure from smoking were much stronger, so he quit, and any person can do so. It's just that Tony is already so experienced. He already knows what feelings to hurt so that you get rid of this addiction. I'll give you an example at the seminar. I had a change of paradigm. A man comes out on stage, an African American, all so cheerful, jumping, dancing, so energized. He's so old, I don't know, 35 to 40, comes out in a t-shirt and his belly hangs, and he speaks for a healthy one lifestyle, for a healthy body, and I immediately ceased to respect. Well, he did not have a big belly, but just some fold hung at the bottom. And I tell myself, you were talking about healthy eating, but I myself have not ideal ab. He said something about an ideal body, that you need to keep yourself in shape. I keep myself in shape. I think, why the hell you didn't button your jacket? No one would see your belly. But on the contrary, he is dancing something, showing something, and what happened? At the end he tells me 65 years old. 65 years old. He looks 40 at all. He looks so cool because he uses this technique, and I immediately had a paradigm change, and I immediately began to respect him. Before I did not respect him. Well, I exaggerate. I respect. I don't respect, because why should you teach me if you yourself do this? You don't use that as why people do not respect other coaches for success, for personal growth, but because they think that these are some kind of scammers, that they themselves have not achieved anything. These are face teachers, to teach something. This is my principle. You must follow this yourself. If you follow this, if it changed your life, only then can you teach people this. And now, I immediately respected this person. But what happened? But nothing. His belly hung and weighs. Do you understand? Yes? But I found out how old he is. Everything. It turned everything in my mind. All respect him now. Damn, handsome, 65 years old, and it looks so cool that every person can get rid of some kind of addiction if you have a paradigm shift, as this paradigm shift happened to me. See, I went through pain. I went through suffering. All this pain, all this suffering, I connected with the days when I had no money. I suffered. I was terribly bad. And when I fell to the bottom, when I broke at the bottom, when I got drunk, when I fell from the 3rd floor, from the hostel, when I broke my arm, there was unreal pain. This whole pain was accumulating, and when I lay in the hostel with a broken arm, a laptop is on the windowsill. I have no money. I don't have a shit. I'm lying on the bed. It's hot, summer, that is. Everything was bad. Everything annoyed me. This sticky sheet, these tattered walls, there's no normal chair. The board was tied to the stool with tape. Everything. This is all that I had, and I was in unreal pain. I didn't want to live like this anymore. That's when the feelings of this pain are so strong that you want to change. This feeling is stronger than that feeling when you live with it, when you can measure yourself with it. That feeling of pain was much stronger. That's why I changed. I don't want to live like that anymore. All I'll do is do something. I'll tear and throw. I'll sit for hours, days at this laptop until I earn this money. I won't go home. I'm not going home from this Kiev. I'll sleep at the station. I will be homeless. I will have nothing, but I will not return home until I achieve success in the capital. I had such a feeling, and this feeling helped me. Of course, I am not telling you to quit everything and do the same, but this is the closest path to success. Not that the closest one is changing your consciousness. This pain is so strong. Why are all people gone through this pain? They became successful. Tony forgave through this pain. Tony said that he lived in an apartment when he was 18 years old. But what kind of apartment? A hole there was. There was no room at all. A room 2 by 2 meters that he rented somewhere. There was no money at all. He was fat. He had a big belly. He ate in fast foods. So I look at all these people and ask myself the question. What did they have? What kind of pain they have? And when I start looking at biographies of other people, I notice all that pain. Look at the biographies of successful people. They all had great pain in their lives, and they went through this pain. They no longer wanted to live like this, and so Tony was fat, ate in fast foods, he had nothing, and he simply said, I won't live like this anymore. What Tony did when he was evicted from this hole, when he was evicted, how he reinforced this pain. Why he was evicted? Because he was already could not pay for it. He took the headphones and started to run, and said to himself, I will run until I fall, until I die, until I spit blood. And so he ran, fat one, and he spits, and he falls down, and all he reinforced this pain and said everything. I don't want to live like that anymore. I won't. There was also a man there. He is now a millionaire. He worked for Tony as a security guard, for free, because Tony changed his life, and he worked for 8 years for free. A very cool story. Why it is worth attending such events? Because of such stories. These are phenomenal stories. This man lived in a lifeboat on the beach. There was no money at all, and so he also went through this pain. He was now showing his house. He has a private jet. He has a fortune of $50 million. He has a garbage recycling company. In short, a cool dude. And now he also told his pain. He told his story. And look, guys, for example, Some of you want to change your life. Everything wants to take and change your life. And when you say to yourself, someone lives in the provinces, he has nothing, and he says to himself, all I want to change my life. He takes a one-way ticket, I take the train, go to St. Petersburg, the capital of Moscow, and I will survive there. And then a person has doubts. I don't know anyone there. But how is this? I will abandon my friends, and what will they think of me? Here I at least have a house, have some kind of food, at least something, but what there? And now the person does not leave, because the feeling that he has something is much stronger than the feeling that he wants to change, and now he lives and everything seems to be fine. But he lives in absolute shit, he is unhappy, and what can intensify this pain? Something very bad, for example, some act, for example, this person's house burned down. When he has nothing to lose, that pain is so high, and this pain overrides the feeling with which he lived. He all takes a one-way ticket and leaves. He has nothing to lose and I have nothing to lose. I don't want to see all that shit that makes me feel bad anymore. You watch a movie there, I feel bad, an unpleasant aftertaste. Listen to music, and there is some rap, I will fight. I go to the end, but life shit. I didn't want to listen to this. I wanted to listen to the positive. If something to watch is only pleasant, which makes me smile and laugh, and this concerned absolutely all things. If I want to read a book, I will only read a useful book, only a book about money. If I want to listen to music, I will only listen to positive music that will lift my spirits. If I want, for example, to change the screensaver on the phone, I will not put some kind of skull, some gloomy shit. I will put the money, I will put the yachts, I will put the car there. That's how I began to think the pain was very strong. If I want to complain about life and say, damn how bad I am, I will thank you for what I have now, a laptop, some kind of phone. I will thank you more and more. No complaints about this life. I have a cool life, and when I was sobbing in a rented apartment, I have already told you. I thought to myself, no, calm down. Why the hell? Well, calm down and think about what you are grateful for, what you have now. You have an apartment. Although it is rented, I live alone. There is a roof over my head, there is food, there are 3 eggs, porridge, super excellent, that's enough. Warm water. Many people don't have warm water. I have healthy parents. Although I quarreled with my parents, I was looking only for positive, only positive. That's how I got sick of all this shit that poisoned my life. That I decided to get rid of him once and for all. In short, guys, this was the main insider on how to change your life. The main insider when the desire to change will be much higher than the desire to endure. Then what you have now, when the pain will be much higher. When you are in this pain you can no longer carry it. Remember the parable of the dog. When a person passed the house and a dog whined, goes on the first day whines, on the second day whines, on the third day whines, he comes up and asks the owners why the dog is lying and whining. And the hostess answers she lies on a nail, and the man says, so why the hell is she if she gets up? It means that it doesn't hurt so much to get up. It hurts just enough to lie down and whine. It suits her. When your pain ceases to suit you, you change instantly. When the tolerable pain becomes unbearable, becomes unrealistically unbearable, then you change. In short, guys, I will say goodbye to you on this. I am extremely grateful to you for the fact that you appreciate such videos. I know that this video will affect you. I know that 1% of people will definitely change, and if 1% change, I have already changed the world. I have already helped someone. I did not say all this for nothing. It was not for nothing that I recorded this video. This is how calm my soul is, because you see, I'm even more hoarse, calmly from the fact that I told you this, what I shared. That's when you move to a new level. You want to give, you want to help people, you want to be useful, you know so much, and you think I can help these people, but through it past, but I can change their lives, and you get pleasure from it and a thrill. Thanks again. Subscribe to the channel. Those who have not yet subscribed, press the bell so as not to miss new videos. Let all your dreams come true. I love everyone. Kiss. Bye.